Hello, friends. I am running the show solo, so just give me a second here to set up. Right. Okay, I think we're good on Instagram. We're good on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome, everybody. Okay, let me just adjust my screen here. Hello, welcome. How's it going? Happy Halloween, everybody. Almost Halloween. Can somebody on the other end, could you give me a check that you can hear me? I'm doing a different setup, and so this is my first time trying it. So if anybody wouldn't mind just saying yes, that you can hear me, that would be awesome. Yes, I know you can hear me, Dylan. Thank you. All right. Well, if you can't hear me, let me know. What? Okay, good. Thank you for that. So, the boys are busy tonight, so it's just me, except I do have a special guest that I would like to introduce you to. Some of you have maybe seen him. He did star in a movie at one point. He's a little dry as far as his sense of humor, but I tell you what, he's stylish. So if you would like to welcome our special guest, feel free to come out whenever you're ready. Yeah, that's your cue. Hey, it's Napoleon Dynamite.
Hi, I'm Napoleon Dynamite.
Hello. I think, or just when you talk, you'll have to get very close to me.
Hello.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Do you want to get a seat to sit down?
Is that allowed?
Yeah, take a seat at the table, right?
I'll
If you want to get, you can get that one. So Dylan is co-hosting with me tonight. I'm just going to scoot this over so we can make room for him. And it's this part of our show where we wait for people to hop on and we go through non-scale victories. So I'm a little early, but we can get started. So Rob may or may not hop on. Oh, hey, there he is. Let's just bring him in on the mix. Good. Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
I just introduced my special guest for the night.
Hello, special guest. How are you? Love it.
Thank you.
Can you hear us okay, Rob?
I can.
Yay.
Are you going on TikTok at all or no?
I wasn't going to. I have too many things to juggle, so.
No worries.
I know you're bummed you love TikTok.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Well, I was just starting to share with everybody what happy hour is. Do you want to share what that is?
Yeah.
What we do on happy hour?
Yeah, happy hour, for those who do not know, is where we all get together and share our different NSVs. So we share them with the community and with each other. And NSVs, if you do not know, are non-scale victories. So victories that don't necessarily have anything to do with how much you weigh or how much you've lost or gained or whatever the case might be, but more about different changes in your lifestyle and different things that have happened to you that you do want to celebrate. And so always fun to do that.
Yeah. Well, how are you? I feel like you have some good non-scale victories. You should kick us off. And anybody who's watching, of course, add them in the comments. But
of course,
what's yours?
Yeah. My big non-scale victory is this past, what was it, Saturday. I competed at the UFE Halloween Mayhem show, which is a bodybuilding competition. And I had the goal of qualifying for world championships, which is going to happen in 2 weeks. And I did. I podiumed. I got bronze. And I am going to world championships, which means I'm dieting for 2 more weeks, but I am super excited for it. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, that was a whole goal for all this. So
congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you just excited to be oiled up one more time in public at least?
100%. Yeah. I'm just like any time I can, I want to get oiled up. So
yeah. And when you can do it in public, that's like
even better. Yeah, because I get oiled up all the time by myself. That's not as good, right?
Your poor family.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, feel free, you guys, if you have any other non-scale victories. I know it's Halloween time and
Mhm.
there can be fun ones. What about you, Napoleon, aka Dylan? Do you have a good non-scale victory? And Rob, tell us if you can hear him okay, because I'm using the baby mic. So
Sure.
Yeah, Uncle Rico was teaching me how to throw a pigskin a quarter mile, and I finally worked my way up to that. It's not as good as I was back in my senior year of high school. Almost made it to the big leagues, but it'll have to do.
nice.
I love it. I like the commitment. That's great.
Does Dylan have a non-scale victory or?
Who's that?
Oh, okay. we're just committing. We're
He's
going
going
for
full
it.
method. I like it.
Maybe you go, because
And then you can think about it.
I'm struggling to think of one.
Okay,
So.
that sounds good. So mine is a little different. It's I this week started on a terzipatide, which I was like not sure if I was going to do. I'd been thinking about it for a while. Those that don't know, it's a GLP-1 medication or like weight loss medication. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. What really swayed my decision to do it was just to help with fertility and PCOS related stuff. And so started that this week and it's going well. So I'm excited, and nothing with my routine is really going to change except doing the medication now. But I've heard so many people in the community talk about it. And so I'm actually excited to try it myself and see what happens. So
Awesome.
yeah. All right. That bought you a little bit of time.
Oh boy. Maybe just moving all our furniture. We got a new couch over the weekend, so moving, loading up the boxes of furniture into the truck and getting them in here and assembled, and using that muscle.
There you go.
That's a great one. I know he worked his booty off. He got him and my stepfather-in-law. They all got like the couch taken out, the new one in, and these are like pretty big couches. So poor guy, he has like bruises on his leg from like all the moving, but you did it. You did really good.
Yeah.
So Rob's oiled up and Dylan's.
You should get oiled up.
I know.
You should oil up while moving.
We should do that next time.
That would make things a little more difficult, but I mean, I'm up for the challenge.
But sexier.
Yeah.
What's more important, safety or sexy? Don't answer. I already know the answer.
Yeah, we don't even have to say.
That's a easy call. Like that's not even worth asking.
No.
Sexy, nonstop.
Yeah.
Always.
Finally, Holly says my NSV no longer have ankles that pronate, which is really, really big. As a pronator.
What does that mean, pronate, when they go like this?
Yeah, so if they go inwards, right?
Got it.
Supinate when it goes on the outside. So yeah, as someone who has sort of gait issues, GAIT, gait issues, yeah, I find that when you lost the weight, it was such a big thing to be able to walk straight or start walking straight or seeing that you're able to. I know for me, I supinated a lot, but it was also because my thighs were so big. And so as a result, your legs are always turned out and you're always walking on the outside of your feet. So yeah, no, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Would you see that on like your shoes? Like, would your shoes wear a lot on the outside?
Yeah, for sure. You could totally see that. And it's just so hard on us, right? Carrying the weight that we carried. And like you think about it now, you're like, holy shit, my ankles were like in trouble. Right. And then your knees as a result of it and everything else, your hips. So and you definitely feel it now.
Yeah.
And wearing any shoe now.
Yeah. So funny. My feet have gotten so picky. Like it has nothing to do with weight loss, but I can only wear Birkenstocks now. I can't.
Really?
Like, that's all I wear. Even my like sneaker shoes, like they're all Birkenstocks.
Sounds like someone from Oregon.
It is a very PNW thing. But yeah, that's all I wear. My slippers, my boots, everything. So Dylan can attest to it. I mean, Napoleon.
can you only drive like Subarus as well?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
only
yeah,
drive
exactly.
Subarus, and we're Carhartt. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Rob? What are you guys doing for Halloween?
Oh my God. So I'm taking my break right now, but we are setting up our haunted house that we do every year. So our haunted house is like we put up tents, and it is about 10 tents long, and we
Oh
have
my
thousands of dollars in animatronics that go in them.
Is it like on your
Um
street? Like in
yeah.
your Oh my gosh.
So it all started because, you know, we had one guy who liked doing, and he had like one tent. And then we ended up just growing from there and doing more and more. And then
It's a wild disease that spreads.
yeah. And for us, it was sort of like, well, we're all neighbors, we're all really good friends. It was just like, I don't want to just sit at home. Why don't we? And so I came up with the idea, like, why don't we do like a zombie apocalypse? And
Ooh.
we'll set up safe zones so no one has to stay at their house, and we can all just hang out. We have fire pits going on our street, and everyone can just hang out, and that's where we give out candy from the safe zones. So
Uh-huh.
we build like pallets, where we have this fenced off area where we hand out candy from. And we have zombies walking around the street. We have on loudspeakers, we have like a air raid horn, and then like the Walking Dead music.
Uh-huh.
And every year we get over 1,000 kids. Yeah, and so like we're in all social media afterwards. The night after, everyone goes, and I tend to be the person everyone takes pictures with, because I am a very scary zombie, and like
Ooh.
Napoleon, I don't break character the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
So I will
What does
always
that
have
look like or mean?
I will walk with a very dragged leg on my right
Uh-huh.
side, which
Uh-huh.
means that I have to see my chiropractor the next day, because like I won't walk regular the whole
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
So the only thing that'll change is my ankle will either be turned inwards and I'll drag, or it'll
Mhm.
be turned outwards based on how my hip is. Right. And so I drag a shovel behind me, so it
Oh,
makes noise as I come. And then if there's a kid
creepy.
who's scared, I'll put like a chocolate or a candy on the shovel, and I'll slowly slide it out to them, so they're not too scared. Or like, and I'll have candy that I'll give out as well. Um, and yeah, and so a couple years ago, I was dressed up more as I had like a lot of my hunting camo gear, and I
Mhm.
put up my duck blind, which looks like a big bush, and I would lie in there, and when the music would start, I
Naturally.
would bust out with my arm, and then I'd sort of climb out of the ground. So we had all these like hay bales that were stacked up, and it was part of that sort of display. And so I would come out of the ground and start walking after people. So yeah, it changes, and this year it's I'm going to be a grave digger. So I'm going to
Ooh.
have like a top hat and a long coat and a dress shirt, and I'm going to have in one arm I'm going to have like a lantern that's flickering, and the other one
Oh,
I'm going to be dragging
the
the
shovel.
shovel.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're
That's
guessing
so
it's going to be
cool. I
like
wanna go to
1,400
your house for
people.
Halloween next year. That sounds like so much
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, it is. And it's like so many people come, and they just literally hang out on our street the whole time, and adults stay by the fire. They'll go through the haunted house over and over again. And then like 8:30, it's like, okay, time to shut it down, because like we are all out of candy at that point. Like we spend hundreds of dollars on candy
Oh, I'm
because of the
sure.
amount of kids. Um, and then people are still trying to go through the haunted house. And we're like, dude, we're like literally taking it down, and they're still trying to go in. We're like, all right, well, but yeah.
That is
So it'll be
wild.
exciting. Yeah. How about you guys?
Um, I feel like it's way boring in
No,
comparison.
I want to hear it.
No, I don't we haven't even really talked about it. We might hang out with some friends tomorrow, maybe watch some movies.
Scary movie, probably.
Scary
Dude,
movie.
that's the best. We used to do
Uh,
that all the time.
yeah.
I wish you could just have like a live webcam. I would just watch your little shindig thing. I feel like I'd get plenty of spooky vibes from that.
We will get someone to. We'll get someone. Well, maybe I'll live it from my point of view, and we'll see.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I got this like I haven't used it yet, but I have it's like this body. What do you like? Put your phone on it and you wear
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
A chest strap, yeah.
Yeah.
And because I want to do some more like cooking stuff with that, so
Yeah.
you should do that. I don't know if you could do a
Maybe.
makeshift one.
I have stuff for like a GoPro, and then I'll. I
Okay,
can also take
perfect.
a
You
video.
should do that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's well, if that's what you do, we'll have that listed, or that's what we'll be watching tomorrow.
There you go. So, a couple things. So, if you guys are gonna go and watch horror movies or scary movies, what is your favorite scary movie?
Mine is easy. Or like, so I really do love horror movies,
Mhm.
and I like them when they're creepy. I like when there's a good story behind it and it's not just jump scares all the
Sure.
time. Like that, there's a time and place. But my favorite horror movies are I love the Insidious world and like all of the movies they have with that one.
Yeah.
I love oh, what's the other one? That's
Annabelle?
yeah, the Conjuring. The Conjuring. I love
Conjuring.
those movies and that universe that they've built. I think those are really well done. They have good story, but they're really creepy. Dylan just saw one. I haven't seen this one. You probably saw this one in theaters, Rob. I'm gonna guess because you're pretty old.
It's like
So I'm just
Exorcist.
You said it's old, but it's like 12 years old. So.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was
No.
older than that. Never mind.
Still.
So it's called Sinister.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I just saw that for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and that probably made it into like my all-time favorite like horror. Like I do like the Insidious and those ones, but what I really liked about it is I think without giving it away, it solved what I didn't like about some horror movies where you know how sometimes the actors they do stuff that's just dumb and it's like, man, I could have totally avoided that.
Yeah.
The plot of this movie, it's like, you know, it kind of solves that and like maybe something you would have done. It's like you see like how you still would have gotten into trouble or you know how they have the premise.
Is it like more realistic a bit
I would say
in that way?
Yeah. Not like it's not like the actor just continues to do dumb things in like, you know, so it was really well done. I liked it.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm learning too. It's like when it's more realistic, that's obvious, or for me, obviously, like when it's more creepy. And I used to think like when I was younger watching it, when people would like buy houses and it's like, why do you stay there? But now I get it. Like being an adult a bit more, it's like
I invested in this crap.
If you like poured all of your money into a house and it was haunted, like I empathize with that a bit more. When I was a kid, I'd be like, just leave.
Just leave.
But if that's like your whole life savings in a haunted house, I guess like I'm staying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
and that movie, they had bought it, and so they were like just had moved. And
Yeah.
They,
what do you
they
do?
were paying 2 mortgages because the other one hadn't sold yet, and then it's like,
Well,
so then you're really trapped.
But in that way, though, if you're paying 2 mortgages, if the other one hasn't sold, go back to that one.
Go back to that one.
I don't want to spoil it, but
Okay.
there was maybe some weird stuff with the other house too.
Okay.
So just.
Well, I think I'm gonna need to watch Sinister.
There are some good ones, right? Like I enjoyed.
Are you a slasher guy?
No, like I just find those a bit boring.
Okay.
I like the ones where it ends up like very supernatural based stuff.
Yeah.
I really like the stuff that really you go to bed and you think about it and you're like, fuck, I can't sleep. Like
I
that
don't
stuff.
Get up to go to the bathroom to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Picture them there.
Yeah. Like when I was younger, the one that got, for whatever reason, me and all my friends.
Wait, can I guess?
Yes.
Is it The Ring?
That was later on. I was in university.
You were okay.
I'm old. But before that, it was Candyman, actually.
Or wait,
is that the one?
No,
wait,
we're thinking Joyride.
Oh yeah, okay.
Candy.
Oh,
we joke. We always go Candy Cane because that's a Joyride. Yeah. Wait, Candyman. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, I don't. For whatever it was a lot like the whole Bloody Mary thing. You say it 3 times.
Oh yeah.
It was sort of like that, and I think it's because it related to that part of my childhood. Like that was a big thing. You don't do like the whole Bloody Mary thing, and Candyman was something very similar in that sense. But I remember not sleeping for like a week after watching that movie. Now, if I were to watch it, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Candyman destroyed me. The Ring afterwards, like this was years later. The Ring
Well, because The Ring
actually,
was like 99, I think, or around that
yeah,
time that one came out.
yeah. And so Ring I found was very scary. A couple reasons. The way that she moved was
Oh,
very good. And
yeah.
the way they did like, do you remember when they opened the closet and then the head sort of fell? Like
Uh,
stuff like that, like easy
yeah.
stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that freaked me out. But that night when I watched it, I had an older TV in my room, and it was really messed up. So sometimes when you'd turn it on, it would take some time to sort of the picture
Oh,
to come in,
no.
but it was all that like staticky, snowy stuff, right?
Nope.
So I
Mm-mm.
rolled onto my remote that night, and the
Oh my
TV
God.
turned on, and it was the just like the static, yeah, yeah. And I was just staring at the friggin' TV. And I remember like my brother had a shared bathroom, and it was joining our room. And I was just like looking at the TV, yelling to my brother. I'm like, come in my room. But I was just like, yeah, that totally freaked me out. So yes, The Ring was one of them. The
Yeah, and
Paranormal
The
Activity
Grudge
movies
kind
were
of
pretty
goes in
good.
that
Yeah.
similar category. Like, I
Yeah.
remember me and my friends, we'd always go like,
Yeah.
it's good, huh?
Yeah. So definitely the like sort of those Japanese horror movies that came
Mhm.
to the States in a while.
They know how to make it
Those were good.
creepy.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah. Yeah, those are I think some of mine. And then like the old school like The Shining. I
Mhm.
watched
That's
that
a
when I
good
was
one.
very, very young,
Mhm.
with my aunt. And then she just had her baby. And
Mhm.
so she had left me to go
Oh, no.
feed. And I'm like, what the hell? And I remember being so traumatized.
That's a scary one to watch
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah.
I used to watch with my grandma, Chucky. That one really freaked me
Yeah.
out. I was, like, pretty little, and she showed me that one, and I just remember, like, that was so scary to me. Dolls
Yeah.
are creepy. I don't like dolls.
That's market. So for Halloween last year in the so all our kids on our street, they'll trick or treat for about 15, 20 minutes
Mhm.
because they want to come back and be part of the street in the haunted
Oh,
house. So
uh-huh.
they'll run and scare kids. Well, to the point where we're just like, you need to stop. Like kids are crying. Can you please
Oh,
stop?
they, like,
Right?
go hard.
Oh yeah. And Marcus is so good at it because like he'll be all
He's
the
agile.
animatronics. Yeah. All the animatronics are going crazy in the haunted
Uh-huh.
house, and he'll sort of just stand there like this as Chucky,
Uh-huh.
and then as they walk past him, he'll sort of lunge at them and
Uh-huh.
people will freak out. And they'll run through and then he'll chase them. I'm like, stop chasing them. And like
That's
they'll all be
amazing.
like this with a fake knife. I'm like, how do you stop that? But
Uh-huh.
they love being there. They tell all their friends at school, so majority of the school will come
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I've been to haunted houses like millions of times, but that is something on my bucket list. Like, I've always wanted to be in one. I've never been
Yeah.
in one to scare people. So, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
Halloween in Toronto next year
There
sounds
you
pretty fun.
go.
I was in a haunted house.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I volunteered in one, and I was one of the guys that was like down low, dressed dark, like,
Ooh.
and I think grab at people's ankles
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
because they came through. Yeah, it was.
The
The thing
ankle
is,
man.
I don't like getting scared that much, and I don't like scaring people because I
Mhm.
feel bad. So
Nice.
You're just like, hey, I'm gonna grab your leg.
I would like grab them, and they'd freak out. And I'd just be like, "Oh, sorry."
Sorry.
Yeah, they don't allow you to grab people anymore in these haunted houses and stuff.
Yeah, you can't
So
touch
you
anybody.
can't touch anyone anymore. Like we did a lot of Wonderland is sort of like Six Flags or whatever, right? Like
Mhm.
and so they do Halloween Haunt,
Oh, yeah.
which yeah, and so they have all these different mazes and they do them out really, really, really well.
Mhm.
And we've gone, I think, like 5 times since it opened this year, like every
Oh my gosh, just
Friday.
this year?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so every Friday we'll try to go, and um, the kids love it, and it's people are super scary. But I remember when we were in high school and we used to go, like they would run out and grab you.
Yeah.
Now they're sort of like they can't do that, so it's really just like jump scares, or they sort of just show up,
Uh-huh.
and then they look at you. I'm just like, oh, you're just too close. It's personal space. But yeah, they used to be able to do all that good stuff.
Okay, I think we're
Fortunately, no.
haunted by a ghost. Have you guys seen that thumb go up a bunch of
Yeah.
times? We're not
For
even
you, I don't get any of that.
I
Nope.
know.
It's just
It's
you
weird. I'm
guys.
on my laptop too. It's not like I'm on my phone either.
Yeah.
Who likes our stories? Is that
Yeah,
why?
I think that's what it is.
And then all of a sudden you just see the cabinet behind you open.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh.
like
Like,
all
yeah.
slowly like
Yeah. Just like that one scene, like in Paranormal Activity, when all of the cabinets just sort of burst open. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Wait, was Blair Witch Project, was that like a movie theater time for you? Did you see that
Yeah.
in the theaters?
I didn't actually, but my
Oh.
brother did, and he was like, it was really. We used to go camping a lot too, right?
Uh-huh.
And so he was like, this is really freaky for me. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was too young at that
Uh-huh.
time to go like with my friends. But he was of age. That's how
That's
old we are.
awesome.
That's how old we are. It's $2.
Sorry, I know we have some comments. It's hard for me to see. Are you able to see them, Rob? If not, I can have
I
my
am.
moderator, Napoleon.
Yeah. Finally, Holly, I don't like scary. It's just I don't like scary. I just enjoyed Doctor Sleep.
Oh yeah, that was a good. Have you seen that movie? That's a really good one. If you like
No.
The Shining, that's part of the Stephen King universe. It's
Is
really
it
good.
really?
It's on HBO Max, I think.
Oh, okay. I'll check that
It's,
out.
I think
Jamie.
I don't think this is giving it away, but it's Danny, like the little boy.
Yeah. Red
Okay,
Rum.
you know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie says, hello, beautiful friends. No scary movie for me, not unless I'm sitting next to them thighs to protect me. Always protect everyone. Taking Back Haley, love the costumes. And Jamie says, thanks for making me feel old, Tob. No, you're not old. You're just experienced with horror movies.
Mhm.
Have you seen Haunting of Hill House?
Yes, I
That
love
was
that
good.
one. That was
I
really that
spent
had yeah.
I think the first couple episodes, I spent a lot of it watching through finger
Uh-huh.
gaps.
Yes.
And the episode that that was at the funeral parlor with no cuts was
Yes.
like intense.
Yeah. Oh, we should rewatch that one. That one
It
was
was
really
good.
good.
What was it about?
It was the one where they lived in the haunted house on Hill House.
Yeah.
And but it was the Netflix series and
Yeah.
at the I don't know.
It
I
was
can't
like the
even
whole family.
Oh, you
Remember that there was, like,
Hillsong
that
United
documentary with, like,
about the
Detroit.
worship group.
Yeah.
No, a little
Okay,
different.
okay.
And they've done a few different series with the same cast pretty much,
Mhm.
and all of them have been pretty good.
Yeah, I liked the I don't know if it was the same people or the same cast, but if you want another good series, it's the Edgar Allan Poe inspired one we watched last year, but I can't remember what it's called.
Also by them, right?
I think so.
There was like a
And then there was like something Bly Manor.
yeah.
Maybe or
That was
something.
good.
Yeah.
The other one was sort of like based. There was like a will or something, and people died, and it was
Yeah,
like all
that's
these.
the
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe
Yes,
one. Or
that
like
was good too.
I loved that one because
Yeah.
each episode was like loosely based off of an
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe
Yeah.
poem. It was
Yeah.
cool.
I thought that was really cool. Blythe Manor, I thought was really good. It wasn't as scary, but it was creepy.
Yeah.
And the story was good.
Yeah, I've been on the hunt for I should ask Mary doesn't like scary books, does she?
No, not as much.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I've been looking on the hunt for a spooky book and
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what I like. It's hard. I don't know. It's like harder to have that same type of creep factor in books that you do when it's so visual. I'm finding. So I
Yeah.
tried Stephen King. He is way too chatty for me. I can't do it. Book wise, I love the movie adaptations of the books, but if anybody has any creepy recommendations, let me know.
Oh, but
books.
we have been playing a creepy game.
Oh yeah.
Silent Hill 2, I think it is. It's on the
Oh,
PlayStation.
Yeah.
And never played anything from the series before,
Mhm.
but it's more like I'm playing and you're watching.
Yes.
But it's terrifying to play too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taken one for the team.
Yeah.
I just get
Yeah.
to watch and he has to like be interactive with
And-
it, but that's good.
Yeah, like with the PlayStation 5, there's a speaker on the remote. So like
Mhm.
as things jump out at you, it'll like make a loud
Yeah.
noise on the remote too. So
Mhm.
it's just like even more immersive and just freaky. And
Yeah, and last night I even
Ooh.
said I was like, okay, that like it's progressively gotten creepier and creepier and I was like I like can't even read my semi-creepy books tonight because I was pretty creeped out. So it's good.
That's how Resident Evil was when they
Yeah.
first came out, when we were
Yeah.
younger, and we'd watch it. We'd just be like, because we'd watch it, we'd be playing in the basement, all like a sleepover. Everyone was over, and you'd be
Uh-huh.
playing in the dark, and everyone was like freaked out,
Yeah.
right?
We
It was
played
scary.
not we. Dylan played Resident Evil 4 and I watched, and that one was really good too.
Yeah.
I really liked that one.
Yeah. See, you don't have to just watch, right? Finally, Holly, Puppet Master movies messed me up as a kid. Anyone else?
What is
Uh,
that? What are those?
I watched it a long time ago. I don't even remember. But the fact that I don't remember as much means it did not mess me up as much as a kid, unfortunately. I still remember there was like a lot of Ouija board movies. I used to watch a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Those scared me. Do you know what really scared me? Not while watching it, but afterwards. The Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Oh yeah.
Just because the idea that
Mm-hmm.
he gets you when you're sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
that's what scared me.
Yeah, no, again, as you become an adult, right? It's like,
Yeah.
like as a kid, you're like, I don't want to go to sleep anyway, so it's fine. Like it
Yeah.
won't get me. But like everybody needs sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and yeah.
So that
Mhm.
was way scarier than like Jason or Michael Myers or anything like that.
Yeah.
All those things, I'm just like, whatever.
We last year had a kick where we're like, oh my gosh, like how many Michael Myers and Jason movies are there? And so we tried to watch as many as we could. I think we got almost all of them, but or
No,
not
there's no
all of
way.
them.
No, we got a
There's like
couple.
30 of them.
There's a
Like,
lot, man.
it's insane, but we watched a lot of them and we're like, okay, come on.
But after like the first 3, I think we kind of got the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it felt like we watched
Yeah.
all of them.
No,
It's
no.
like
Well, yeah.
it's like the Fast and the Furious of horror movies, where it's just
Mhm.
like, wow, another one, eh? Or a Mission Impossible.
I
Yeah.
mean, like
It's like
credit where
Scream.
credit's due, though. They were able to really stretch that and
Yeah.
make a lot of money off of it. So
Yeah.
not judging, but it's like, oh man.
Even the Scream movies, I'm just like, really,
Yeah.
again? We're doing it again? Like, my kids are really into, like, Lily was Ghostface. They're really into that. They've never watched any of them, but
But they just
it's
like
sort
it.
of, it's just what's popular right now that they see on YouTube or whatever, right? And
Mhm.
I'm just like, those just sucked, though. They weren't, like, that great. And, like, I know
Yeah.
what you did last summer. And
Yeah.
yeah, Mary and I were trying to describe the plot to them. We're like, this is bad. They're like high school kids. You're like, okay. I look at the high school kids now. I'm like, I'll beat your ass. What are you talking about?
I know.
But yeah, okay. Are you guys looking forward to cooking tonight? I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I have everything prepped in the background. Dylan's gonna enjoy 3 out of the 4. He doesn't like deviled eggs, so I was thinking we'd do
Oh.
that one first and get that out of the way, and then we'll do ones he likes.
Oh my God, I would just eat it all.
I know. I love deviled eggs.
Everything that you're preparing, I'm just like, I want to eat that. I want to eat that. I would like to eat that. So
Yeah, and they're really easy to come together. So I'm excited. I know Halloween can be triggering for people, like
Sure.
just with all the candy and stuff. And I feel like we'll have a good blend of there's going to be some sweet stuff, some savory stuff, and it's great because all of it stores. So
yeah.
we'll have like lots of snacks tomorrow, which is nice.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to watching the replay, guys.
I'm looking forward to seeing. Will you post a picture of your creepy outfit tomorrow?
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Are you just wearing it all day or are you going to wait and
No, I got to go to work, but then I always walk out. I tell my friend I'm gonna cue the music, and then he has to cue it, and then I'll walk out when kids
Nice.
are out already.
Nice.
Yeah, so it'll be
That's
good.
awesome.
Yeah. All right, you guys have fun.
Cool. Happy Halloween. Thanks for hopping on.
All right, guys. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. And then there was us. Just us lonely soldiers again. All right. Are we ready to cook? Are you ready?
I think so. Do you have to do any transition or something?
I normally would, but this is something special. We're going to just not because it's a lot to maneuver things. So you guys know, I know no sexy time music, but you'll just have to tune in next week to get the sexy time music.
Do like hum it or something.
Okay, hold on. In the sun, dun, 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 dun. Is that good or keep going?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's good.
Okay, there is your sexy time music performed by yours truly. All right, well, let's get started cooking. So if you guys don't have the ingredients yet, I did share it on the waiting table where all of the ingredients are on there. And then I'm going to be the instructor on how to bring it all together. So,
And what am I going to be?
the taste tester for 3 out of 4 and the helper. And if there's comments or questions, you can let me know.
Got it.
So should we do the eggs first, since I know you won't like that as much? Is that good? Okay. So I will ask my Napoleon assistant if you wouldn't mind moving my little stool as well. And we'll get started. So these are pumpkin deviled eggs, named for the aesthetic, not for the taste. So fun fact, I'm not a pumpkin fan. I don't like the flavor of it. You can get it.
Okay.
So we're just gonna make them look like little pumpkins. So I have good on washing. I'll wash them again. I washed them not too long ago, but favorite thing to do with Dylan is we always have to make sure that the eggs are fresh. Can you give him a whiff? He hates.
No. Very fresh.
Oh, good. I did just make them. I'll do that where I'll have them in like a bag and I'll be like, can you smell these to see if they smell okay? And he'll get a big whiff and be like, okay, let me wash my hands too. So how I did the eggs for hard boiling, if you have an Instant Pot, that's what I use for them, and it makes it so easy. So I think I did 7 eggs. You put about a cup of water in an Instant Pot, and then you have a wire rack and you put the eggs just on there. High pressure cook with the valve sealed for 5 minutes. Let the valve release after, and then put them in an ice bath and then let them kind of cool off for a little bit. And they are so easy to peel after that. So that's how I got these bad boys. So we'll get our accoutrement. Do you want to bring over all of that? Thank you. So I'm just going to, let's see, make sure you guys can see me okay. Thank you. I'm going to just cut the eggs down the middle. Look, they are perfectly cooked. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then I'm just going to put the egg yolk in this little bowl here. Pops out perfect. I'm going to line my eggs up. This is like my deviled egg dish. Do you guys ever do that where you have like a dish that you use for the same things all the time? This is my deviled egg dish. So I just put a little bit of paper towel down so they won't slide around as much. And then I'm just going to put them over here. So what is it about deviled eggs that you don't like? Because you like eggs.
Yeah. I just don't like the texture and the creaminess. Yeah, just not my thing.
Not your thing.
I have normal hard-boiled eggs, or eggs of like kind of any kind, really.
So you do like hard-boiled eggs. It's just when you like add stuff to it, the creaminess that you just don't like. Yeah,
it's like, because it's like, I don't know, like, yeah, mixing it with like the mayonnaise and like, I don't know, just it kind of grosses me out, you know?
That's okay. We'll accept it. It's all good. All right, so I'm just cutting this up. Oh, there goes one. It's okay. I just cleaned the counter. It's fine. Do you want to do any of this, or does that creep you out too? Okay. Let me get a fork. So after he's done doing that, I'm going to just mash all of the egg yolk in there. When you're using you're using just like standard condiments, I've learned the hard way. There's a lot of salt added in here. So I don't add any additional salt. I did that one time and it was so salty. It was so gross. So I would recommend not adding salt. You can always add more if you taste it and think it needs it. But from experience, like I don't think it needs it. And then while you have the cutting board, so with the green onions or chives, whatever you have, these are technically chives. Can you do like a bunch of little ones, but then keep a couple? We're going to use some as pumpkin stems. So does that make sense?
Half of it almost? Or?
Yeah. Like little, and then you can just toss it in here. So now that these egg yolks are in there, I'm just going to use a fork to kind of mash them up. But people love my deviled eggs. If we're ever going to a party and I ask what I can bring, if people have had my deviled eggs, they always ask if I can bring them because they're really good. Dylan's not the best person to ask, but I can tell you from other people, they love my deviled eggs. You've heard them, people say that. Maybe a little bit more. So in here, once I get it all mixed up, I'm just going to add mayonnaise. And again, with what I posted, there's all the like actual serving sizes. Yeah, you can throw that in. Maybe a little bit more. Oh. Sorry, I know. Or actually, why don't you cut those in half? Because we'll need them for the stems. Yeah, that's perfect.
Chop up the rest?
Nope, you can just put them off to the side. So yeah, if you want like specifics on ingredients and how many to do, you can, or how much to add in, I put that on the waiting table. I just usually eyeball it. So I'm going to add some mayo. Can you guys hear that? All right, we're going to just do a little drizzle of mayo. Mayo is another thing that's like really easy to make too, if you want to make that yourself. Oh, thank you. And then normally I do Dijon mustard. I just am all out, but regular mustard is fine too. I feel like this always. Okay, there you go.
Thanks for pointing it towards me.
I did. I pointed it out. So then I'm just going to do a bit of mustard. And then I don't even like sweet relish normally, but in here, that's what I put in, and it's really good. So I'm going to just get some sweet relish, just a little bit of that. You just want to take a big bite.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of black pepper. And then we're going to just mix it all up. Do you want to do that part? Is that fun?
Yeah. Count me in.
Cool. And then what I find works best when you're like, there's like fancy deviled egg maker things where like you could like press them in and stuff. But if you don't have that, which I don't, I just have a sandwich bag, and you want to make sure that it's one that has like a tip on it. I've found like other bags these days, there's like these freezer bags that I found, which are cool for the purpose, but it's like they stand up, so they don't have like a pointed tip in them. For these purposes, you definitely want a pointed tip. So I'm going to just put this around just like a beer glass or water glass, depending on who you are, with the point down, and then fill the bag with the mixture to help us fill it. Yeah, that looks great. Let me get, before you do that, let me get a little spatula. And I'll do this part.
All right.
Sad you don't like deviled eggs because they're really good if you like them.
Yeah.
As most
I
things.
bet they're really good for what it is.
Yes. So then I'm just going to pour the mixture in my little bag here. Yeah, like you do not need more salt. Just trust me on that. Try it for yourself and see, but if I were adding salt, it'd be way too much. So then we have our nice little piping bag. I'm going to just kind of twist around. Get some scissors to cut the end off. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. And then it's easy to just kind of squeeze the bag into the deviled eggs. So I'm just going to do that. I'm so excited. I have not had deviled eggs in a hot minute. I always start kind of small. I hate running out of fillings, so you can always add more if you have more left. You just add them in.
It's looking pretty good.
If you like
if I
deviled
were to like
eggs.
deviled eggs, that looks.
Do you want me to just squirt the rest of this?
No, thank you.
All right. Then we add the paprika. And careful, because I think it comes out a little fast. Do you want to do it? Just sprinkle a little bit, or do you want me?
I don't know if I trust
Okay.
myself.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to sprinkle a little. You don't have to do paprika. That's just kind of like standard for deviled eggs. Or I should say pretty common, not standard. So if you wanted to make these more pumpkin-y looking, you could totally dye the mixture in the middle like an orange and have them be more pumpkin looking, but I'm just not going to. So here's what they look like. And then what makes them look more like a pumpkin is you just add a little green onion stem.
Wow.
Let's see, I'll get a little close up. Yeah, what's up, Murph? He said he's voting for Pedro.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's what it's looked like. So if you were to like dye it orange, it would look more like a pumpkin, but it's just for me. So Dylan doesn't even like them.
How about that one?
Oh, that's good. Ask Murph. Does it look like a pumpkin? Let's see what he says.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll cheers it. You don't have to eat it. I know you don't like it.
I'm eating it.
Oh, he's going to eat it in secret.
Wow, that was really good.
So good.
No.
Aww.
Oh, well.
Rain on our parade.
Thanks, Murph.
And that's it. So good.
And Murph is just hopping on for a minute. But thanks for stopping by.
Thumbs up. All right. You want to get some plastic wrap and we'll put these in the fridge. I'm going to have one more because they are really good if you guys like deviled eggs. I had somebody ask if they were called pumpkin because I was going to add pumpkin. And I'm like, that so sounds like something I would do, but I don't like pumpkin. So I think we have more. Do we have more in there? Maybe not, but it should be okay.
I don't think so. Do you want foil?
Foil's good.
Oh, wait.
Oh, see? Yeah. So since I picked that one, I'll let you pick the next one.
Okay.
So we can do mystery meatballs, peanut butter cookie balls, or caramel yogurt dip with apples.
Ooh.
Which one do you want to do next?
Let's stick with like the savory and go mystery meatballs.
Mystery meatballs. Okay. So for these, bye Murph, glad you stopped by. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
So for these mystery meatballs, I did them ahead of time because I actually wanted to eat them tonight, but I'll explain how you do it. Don't worry. So you just get 32 ounces of frozen meatballs. I just got mine from Walmart. You can get yours from wherever. I would recommend, well, I'm kind of surprised with the flavor. I was kind of at first thinking I was going to go for more of like a barbecue flavor, but they ended up being a bit more tomato forward, which is fine. Like they're good. I did try a little bit just to make sure they turned out okay. So if you want to, you can do like home style meatballs, or you can do Italian style meatballs, whatever kind you want. And all I did was in my crock pot or cauldron, we'll call it for tonight, I just did tomato paste, apple cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, dark brown sugar, water, paprika, and all of the specific measurements for that are listed on that post I did. So let me just move this to the side. The other thing I ended up doing is I kind of wanted them to be, you want to bring them over? I also wanted them to be a little thicker than they ended up turning out initially. And so all I did was I just took out a bit of the liquid, mixed it with about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and then poured it in so it's a little bit thicker. But yes, here they are. Let me give them a little, you want to set them down first? Let me give them a little stir. So when I tried these, they reminded me of something nostalgic. And I want to see if you guess what it is or if it tastes the same to you, because I have a fun idea with these because of the nostalgia. So first, a little smell test. How do they smell?
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get forks.
Or little toothpicks.
Yeah, you can use little toothpicks. That's what's fun is like, I don't know, it looks kind of like meat and blood, you know, for Halloween. Maybe I should have said that after we ate it. Sorry. Dink it, sink it.
Seems hot.
Mm-hmm. You can blow on it, give it a second. What does it remind you of? Does it taste familiar at all?
I don't know. It's so hot that I'm not really getting many flavors here.
You burned all your taste buds off.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, very tomato forward, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It almost tastes like a meatloaf or something.
Okay, meatloaf.
Yeah, like because I think probably because it has like the ketchup on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I tasted it, to me it tastes like SpaghettiOs.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that now?
With the tomato. Yeah.
Yeah, and because it's like a little sweeter, it tastes so much like SpaghettiOs to me. Not that I had SpaghettiOs a lot growing up, actually, but so maybe it doesn't. But that's my like idea in my head of what SpaghettiOs taste like. So I feel like if you added like little pasta in it, it would be like homemade SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
Can you see it, or am I?
I can see that. Yeah.
But I like it. I feel like they're really good.
Yeah, they're great.
Great, like a little protein snack.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had dinner yet. Does it show?
Yeah, these are good.
You like them?
Mm-hmm.
Super easy, quick, great way to get some protein in. That's it.
Perfect.
Mystery meatballs. Check.
So were they just mystery meat in there?
I'm not at liberty to say.
No.
I can't say where I sourced it from. Let's just say my enemies are fewer these days. That's all I'm going to say.
Creepy.
Those are good. Okay. So what next? Do you want to do peanut butter cookie balls or the caramel apple or yogurt caramel dip?
Yogurt caramel dip.
Yogurt caramel dip it is. All right, let me get a couple more things.
Are we done with these here?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're going to have a little quick cleanup. You need some more yogurt, too. Here, I'll put this away. Would you mind getting more vanilla yogurt? Sorry, quick intermission. Look, this is where I should do sexy time music. In the summer. Welcome, friends. I'm just doing a little intermission cleanup for our next snack. So far, we have tried the mystery meatballs. They were a hit between me and Dylan. They were really good. And we've done the pumpkin deviled eggs named after aesthetic. Those were really good. Dylan doesn't like deviled eggs, so his vote, his vote for Pedro didn't transfer on that one.
No.
All righty. So for this, let me pull up my little ingredient list. So we are going to be doing a cup of vanilla Greek yogurt. You want to get that prepped in there. And then we're going to do excuse me, we're going to do a scoop of Pro-Care vanilla powder. So let me see if I can do this from here. If you guys want to use discount code TWT20, you can save 20% on all
20%?
20% on all Pro-Care products.
Wow.
I'll pay you later. Thank you. So this is going to just add more protein into our little mix. Here, I'm going to take this down. There we go. So a cup of, we're using Oiko's 000 vanilla Greek yogurt. That's just the one that we really like. So we're going to add that in there. You can keep the spoon in there too, because we're going to need that to mix it up. And then I'm going to add a scoop of of Pro-Care's vanilla protein powder. Dylan has been having more of this vanilla protein powder. It's not just for bariatric patients. What have you thought of it?
I've really liked it. It's been one of my favorite protein powders. I think it's nice because it just blends in with what you're making.
Mm-hmm.
Normally use it in smoothies in the morning. And yeah, it's like the vanilla flavor. I haven't really had much of it, just like mixed with like water.
Yeah,
like
we usually
protein
put it
shake.
in things.
But yeah, in things, I think it just adds a little bit of flavor, but it's also not overpowering. Doesn't make stuff taste like protein powder.
Yeah,
because with other brands, sometimes you can like tell, and it just
tastes a little chalky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you make like we make, I think, banana bread with
Oh yeah,
a little bit of that, or
the
little
oatmeal cookies. Yeah. And we're gonna have a similar vibe with the protein balls that we do later.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, we'll put that off to the side. And then another brand I just started working with if anybody's interested, is Peanut Butter & Co. This one, you can use discount code GROW with Shea, GROW with SHEA. And I'm going to put some of this white chocolatey wonderful. We've been obsessed with this one. It's so good.
And it tastes like it is white chocolate, but it also kind of tastes like a Reese's Pieces candy.
Yes. Yeah. It's so good. And like I really like the ingredients, and the macros are pretty good in here. So we're going to add some of this in. So do you want to I think I called for 3 tablespoons. So you can just get like a tablespoon, or you can I think I put the measuring things over there. I'm just going to stir this protein powder in with the yogurt. But yeah, I was thinking, like, I love carameled apples. Like I feel like after surgery is when I really started liking them for some reason. And I was like, what can I do that incorporates like the same flavors, but just has like more of a protein forward option? And that's what we're getting with this. So we got 1 scoop in there. And then I'm just adding peanut butter. You don't have to, if you want to keep it more of like that traditional caramel apple, you don't have to add peanut butter, but I just thought, ooh, this peanut butter would be so nice in here. And you're getting a little bit more protein, but peanut butter is definitely more of like a fat source, which is good too. We need that also.
All right.
Are you gonna lick the spoon? That's what we always do with this one because it's so good.
You can if you want.
No, we have 2 spoons.
We have
So
2 spoons.
cheers.
Cheers.
So yeah, if you guys want to save some money on this, it's so, like, the white chocolate one is so good. Discount code GROW with Shea, save you 10% off that one.
10%?
10%.
Wow.
They're getting a peek in between. This is what we really do. Look at all. Okay, That's good. Thank you. All right, and then we're gonna stir it up. Come here, muscles. You want to give it a little stir?
Yeah.
And then I just have Sunday syrup caramel, and it's a sugar-free one. Again, you can use whatever you want. Haven't opened it yet. And I was debating, I didn't have this on the original recipe, but do you think we should add cinnamon to it, or should we keep it out? What are your thoughts? I feel like it could go either way.
Good. Might be kind of good. Add some like warmth to it.
Look at you. All right, we'll add a little cinnamon in there.
Add a little cinnamon.
A little cinnamon. If you liked pumpkin, you could add a little pumpkin, but we're not pumpkins fans here,
Nope.
unfortunately.
pumpkins get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
What state do they grow the most pumpkins?
Oh, this is a good one. I feel like I know this, but is it Illinois? Is it? Oh, fun
At least I think
fact.
so, if I remember correctly.
All right. We're just going to take your word for it. Okay, let me just throw this away. All right, you want to put a little cinnamon in there?
Oh. Whoops, that didn't work
We
out.
get a little crazy over here.
Yes, it did.
I'll work on the cinnamon, don't worry. Teamwork. Uncle Rico would be so proud. So I'm just adding a little cinnamon. This wasn't in the original recipe. We're going off script a little bit, but I think it'll be good with that. Do you want to start with the apples and getting them rinsed?
Rinsed. How many?
We can just do one for us to share right now, and then we can always do more. So now I'm just going to add a bit of the caramel sauce in here. It's turning out to be such a pretty color. I didn't think about it being this color, but it makes sense with the peanut butter and the caramel in there. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. Whenever I make something sweet, I always do a little bit of salt just because it brings out the flavors a little bit better. So just a little pinch of sea salt. And anything with caramel is always good with a little bit of salt. All right, look at what we have here. Ooh. Smells good. Caramel caramel yogurt dip, but we're going to have them with green apples. So when I think of a carameled apple, I think Granny Smith apple because that's typically what they use. You get
a very little Granny Smith apple.
Specifically, a really little Granny Smith apple, correct. We're going to get our special little apple cutter out. Do you want to show them muscles how you do it?
Yes.
All right. I'll back it back out so you can, yeah. Oh, good job.
It's like a bloomin' onion.
Bloomin' onion, but apple edition. All right. But yeah, we normally don't do Granny Smith apples, but
No.
Don't you think for like caramel apples, that's like the apple I always think of?
Yeah, I think so.
So then you can just dip it in some of the yogurt dip. Oh, it smells like a caramel apple. Just give it a smell.
Yeah, that does.
All right.
All right.
Dink it. Apple dance, apple dance, apple dance.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that a lot.
I don't want to double dip, so.
Oh yeah, you know how weird I am about that.
That didn't really work out.
This is just for us. You can double dip, it's fine. What do you think? It tastes like a caramel apple.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more creamy, though.
Yeah. And you get a bit more protein in it.
Yeah, I'm glad we did the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Good.
That added a lot to it.
Mm-hmm. What would you rate it?
Probably like an 8 or 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like the caramel apple, like there's something about it with texture.
Yeah.
And it being like chewy that this misses, but it has a lot of the same flavor. So
I feel like it's really sweet too, like not in a bad way, but it's like if you're trying not to maybe have as much candy or something, I feel like this takes the place of it. Like it's very like it. I feel like it hits that sweet tooth, like pow.
It was like a dessert.
Yeah. All right, you guys have to try it. Let us know how it goes.
What would you rate it?
I would rate it, like an 8 or a 9. I agree with that rating.
All right.
If you wanted to focus more on just like the caramel flavor, maybe don't do the peanut butter. I like the peanut butter in it, but like if you're more of like a caramel apple purist, just maybe don't do the peanut butter. Or if you don't like caramel, but you like peanut butter, I feel like that's a great option too.
Yeah.
Need more? It just says it on there. All right, let's see. I think we're down to our last one. So we are doing
That was really good.
I know. Keep snacking on it. So this last one are peanut butter cookie balls. So another protein forward sweet treat that I'm really excited about. And I might be going off script a little with some of the ingredients. So
Watch out.
Watch out. All righty. So for this one, I'm using Peanut Butter and Co. again. Again, discount code Grow with Shea will get you 10% off. But we're doing 2 different flavors this time. We are doing the dark chocolatey dreams and the crunch time. So we haven't tried the crunchy peanut butter yet, and we normally don't eat crunchy peanut butter, but I thought in like a protein ball that would serve really well. So this one, we are going to do a 1/2 cup of quick oats. Oh, I have the lid right here, sweetie. Tricked ya.
That wasn't a treat. That was a trick.
That was a trick, not a treat. So I just have quick oats. I really like Bob's Red Mill oats. And these are quick, which...
What does that mean? How quick are they?
They're so quick. They're just
They run
basically
away?
like cut smaller, I think. So they like, if you're making traditional oatmeal, it just cooks faster. So we're doing 1/2 cup of those. And then we're going to do a cup of peanut butter. Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Let's see. I might add all of the dry ingredients first before adding the peanut butter. And so we're going to do 1/4 cup of ProCare's protein powder in here to, again, add a bit more protein. Do you remember what the discount code is for ProCare's protein?
20%.
Do you remember what the code is?
TWT. 20.
There you go. You got it. TWT20.
I mean, if it were me, I would just try TWT 100. See
what happens. And if ProCare gave you a discount code, it'd be Napoleon 100.
Yeah.
So try it out. See what happens. I don't think much will.
But TWT 20.
TWT 20.
Okay.
You will have stuff happen with that. All right. So I have 1/4 cup of the vanilla protein powder. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. I love dark brown sugar. You can do coconut sugar as a substitute. You can do light brown sugar, but dark brown sugar, it just...
How much sugar?
2 tablespoons. It just has like a richer depth of flavor. Like, it's better.
I'll have to watch this.
That's okay. You can do that while I open the crunchy peanut butter. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. All right, let me get a little spoon too. I'm just gonna, let's see, I wanna make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. So far I just have the oats and the protein powder, and I'm just gonna give it a little stir around. I haven't made these before, so this is gonna be new for me.
Did you just come up with it?
I looked up a recipe and then I kind of like adapted it from there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little pinch of salt. Again, will help with all of the sweet flavors.
Excuse me.
All right. Get the little clumpies out. Okay, and then we're gonna do a cup of peanut butter.
All right.
I think it's in there. Sorry. That's okay. I still have some clumpies I'm working out. Hi, friends. We're working on the peanut butter cookie
Peanut butter cookie.
ball. And I like them because they're no bake. They're full of protein, and they're going to be a sweet little treat.
So how do you get a cookie without baking it?
I'm going to show you how. It's kind of like cookie dough. Kind of like a
You
cookie
just
dough.
eat the cookie dough?
Well, this isn't technically like a cookie. It just has the flavors of like a peanut butter cookie. So that's why I called it that.
So 1 cup of this.
Yep. Crunch time
Crunch
peanut
time.
butter. Peanut Butter and Co.'s peanut butter.
Perfect.
And you don't have to be exact. I think
Wow,
that'll
you can
add.
see how crunchy that is.
So
The texture
crunchy.
on that. Wow,
Do you want me to leave you two alone?
it's incredible. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'll go into the closet.
Okay. Bye.
While you're getting that, we should do a little doggy intermission because these guys don't usually get to go on the waiting table. This is Wilby. Wilbur is his full name.
Wilby.
They've been by our feet the whole time waiting for our crumbs. So he's a good boy. And then we got to get Ted. This is the guy you really need some arm strength for. Come here, T-Man. Oh, here's Ted. Okay, he wants
peanut butter.
Yeah, I bet he does. All right, I'll wash my hands. Don't worry, guys. We're clean here, even though the corgis are probably cleaner than we are. Oh, you can stir, but we are adding more peanut butter into that actually. If you want to add more.
So not 1 cup?
1 cup, but then we're gonna do a fourth cup of this chocolate one.
Wow.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
I'll get you another spoon because we're getting peanut butter chocolate flavor.
We sure are.
So yeah, this is the dark chocolatey dreams, and they do have chocolate hazelnut spread too, like Nutella, but not Nutella. I want to try that. They have milk chocolate and dark chocolate. So again, Peanut Butter and Co. Grow with Shea saves you 10%. All of the links are in my description.
This might be too much.
Never. Nope, that's perfect. Just dump it on in. Just dump it on
just about
in.
perfect. Look at that. All right.
And then we're going to do a little bit of vanilla extract. Are you ready, muscles? Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready.
We're going to really test your muscles here. Have you tried this chocolate one?
No.
You want to try a little lick?
I'm okay right now.
More for me. Oh, I'm going to get all over my face. And then you just mix it all together. I was thinking I would add chocolate chips to it, but I feel like that might be a little too much. Like, I feel like it's kind of rich as it is. I feel like this is going to be like little...
It's proving difficult.
I know. You gotta, it's a workout in it.
I didn't get to the gym today, so I guess this is
You
it.
want me to hold it? Oh, team effort. See, this is great to do with your kids or your spouses, mainly just for the help.
It's a team building exercise.
That's right. Ooh, it's looking good.
Yeah, look at that.
A little intermission to show them so far. Oh, it looks a lot lighter on the camera than it does. Like, it looks a bit darker in person. But yeah, this would be great for like after a workout or even a pre-workout. Just a little snack if you want to get some protein, carbs, and fat in. Has it all. I like that we did the chunky peanut butter. I think that's going to be good.
It's probably good, right?
Yeah. So then...
It's not because my arm's sore.
No. It's like if we mixed it anymore, it'd be overmixed, and we don't want that. So then what you do is you just take a little bit, however much you want to, if you want to weigh it out or not or whatever, and then you just kind of roll it up like this. You got your protein ball. Look, It kind of looks like a mystery meatball too, but it's different. Do you want to roll your own, or you want?
Do we put it on like a parchment paper or something?
Yeah, we can do that. I was just gonna get one to try it.
Oh, to try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait for you. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
Come on now. All right, roll it up.
And you can put these in the fridge or the freezer, whatever you want. Dink it, sink it. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. I like the crunchy peanut butter too.
Yeah, that texture is great.
What do you think? That's good.
I like it. I think it would be better if it sat in the fridge and hardened up.
Yeah, because
and
it's
it was
kind of
cold.
like loose right
Yeah.
now. Mhm.
So that part of the texture isn't great, but like the at least in
Flavor
my opinion,
itself.
but the flavor and the crunchiness with like the oats and the chunky peanut butter, that's good.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Well, we still have some time. Do you want to just roll them out on camera?
Sure.
Why don't we get, parchment paper, and just maybe a plate is fine.
Like a big plate.
Or we could do one of these little casserole dishes.
Okay.
Let me just rinse my hands real quick. Those are really good.
Yeah.
Filling too, I can already tell.
Like this, or
Maybe the longer one. Like, yeah, that's good. All right, so we're gonna just get a little Pyrex pan, and sorry, let me check. I haven't been looking at comments as much. Okay, good. We're gonna just get some parchment paper.
you better hurry. I'm almost.
I know, my goodness, you're a fast roller. High roller, fast roller.
What do you think of the technique there?
That's beautiful. Yeah, they're like really rich. I was gonna like add maybe some chocolate chips, but I don't think you need it. Like, it's really good as is. This is fun. So we'll have good snacks for
Yeah, we will.
Halloween.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite, or what was your favorite candy as a kid, and what is it now?
Ooh. As a kid, it was probably something like I kind of liked the almost like the not specifically chocolate candies. Like I liked the Laffy Taffies, like the banana flavor.
Oh yeah, you were
That's
more of
good.
like a candy, not chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Mike and Ike's and
Swedish fish.
and yeah, a lot of those kind of candies.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried
Good and Plenty?
That's what I was gonna ask
No.
you.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Anyone representing Good and Plenty?
Get out of here. You're not welcome here.
No way. No way.
I remember growing up, I don't know like where we got it from, but like I used to sleep in like big shirts, like at night,
Mhm.
How much weirder could I say that? And I remember I had a Good and Plenty shirt.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
That's big Good and Plenty corporations trying to
add it
brainwash
again.
you.
I know. It didn't help. I don't like them either. If I did, I feel like we would just be over right now from how you're talking about it.
Yeah.
But dang, gotta watch myself.
But for right now, what's my favorite candy?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I really have one.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge candy person, so I don't know. Look at these hands.
Look at them. They look beautiful.
That's nice of you. I don't know about
You know what this kind of reminds me of as I'm processing the flavors more?
These tighter. We're no way we're fitting these all in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
being all willy nilly with the spacing.
Oh, I'm
here.
sorry.
It's
not working. I'm pulling a Good and Plenty on you.
Yep.
This kind of reminds me of though. These kind of taste like Snickers, sort of like kind of similar flavors.
Yeah.
Could even if you wanted to. I feel like they're sweet enough, but if you really want to, I was like, I'll let you do that because I don't know what your thing is. If we really wanted, I love you. If you really wanted to make them Snickers flavor, you could take that caramel sauce and do like a little drizzle, and that would add the caramel. Yeah. But again, like they're pretty sweet as is. Like I think they're good without.
That peanut butter is very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Probably didn't even need the brown sugar, honestly, if you wanted to just leave that out.
Yeah. Or you could have done maybe 1 tablespoon of the brown sugar if you wanted to cut down, make them a little more balanced to like
Uh-huh.
the sweet and savoriness of the peanut butter.
Yeah. Overall, those are really good. So yeah, you could freeze these or put them in the fridge. So yeah,
I think
so
cold, they're gonna be very.
they're gonna be, yeah, like the texture will hold up a little better. Can I wash my hands now?
No,
No. Ooh.
no.
Too bad there's chocolate in here. The Korgs, they would go ham on this
They
right
would.
now. So, or let me wash my hands first. Do you want to do a little Napoleon dance? Well, for the intermission,
How did you do it?
the butterfly.
Oh, yeah. The butterfly and the plaster.
There you go. I love the song in that one. I can't think of it right now, but
yeah. I was thinking it was like the arms
Oh.
of an angel.
yeah, it's like oh shoot, I just had it. I'll have to, it's gone. Anyway,
Okay.
good dancing.
Yeah. Thank you.
So what was your favorite one? I know deviled eggs number one. Let's rate them our favorites. So
Okay, I would say probably that yogurt, like the caramel apple one was probably number one for me.
Okay.
Number two, toss up between the meatballs and then the chocolate meatballs.
They really do look
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, I mean,
They look like meatballs. That would be a good
Yeah.
trick to do, trick or treat, and
Yeah.
then be like, "Ooh, try my." Which would you think would be worse if you were expecting like a savory meatball,
no, when you're expecting
a sweet, and then you get a meatball,
Yeah.
mystery meatball? Mhm.
But I might say those were maybe
Number
second.
two. Okay.
Meatballs and then deviled eggs.
Nice. Well, and you typically don't love sweet stuff too, so I'm surprised that those took your
Yeah.
top two.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
How about you?
I know for me, I think the chocolate meatballs, I think those are number one for me. I really like
Really?
those. Yeah. And I
Okay.
think when they're cold, it's going to be
Yeah.
perfection. Then I think second to that is deviled eggs because I love deviled eggs. So I feel like that evens out the score a little bit. And then I would say mystery meatballs and then the yogurt dip. But I really liked all of them.
Last place yogurt
No,
dip?
but I liked all of them. It's just like, I think it's also too, like I'm hungry. So I'm like kind of wanting more savory.
You
So I think
basically
that's
went
feeling good.
inverse of what I ranked them.
Oh, no.
You did
'cause
deviled eggs first.
No,
I
I
them
I
last.
did these first. So not
Okay.
quite.
Okay.
Get off my case.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, they're all good. I really liked all
Yeah.
of them. I think I'm
I
just
liked
hungry.
most of them.
Yeah, I know you did like deviled eggs. That's okay, but that's not a me problem. That's just a you problem. That's a you problem.
Yeah.
Pull us sister wives and be like, "You're the reason I don't love you." Did you see that scene? It's like going viral right now. Anyway,
Oosh, just went right over my head. I'm sorry.
it's unhinged. Anyway, well, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I hope you enjoy these spooky snacks. If you make them, tag me and Napoleon in them and let us know what you would rank them as and if who's right with the ranking.
Just real quick recap.
Recap. Okay. Chocolate or the peanut butter cookie balls, deviled eggs, mystery meatballs, and the yogurt caramel dip.
All right. Yogurt caramel dip, chocolate.
Or just peanut butter
balls. Meatballs, deviled eggs.
All right. Let us know who's right.
Or maybe you have your own ideas.
Probably not. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for joining. And we're going to go eat some snacks. I'm excited. We have some snacks to get to.
We do.
Have a good night, guys. My awkward little shimmy over. Wait, do you want to do the butterfly dance?
Wait.
Oh, that's good. Ooh. It's like, in this moment. I don't know. We have to look up that song. We're going to watch Napoleon Dynamite at some point too. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night.